William Cureton was an English Orientalist. Life. He was born in Westbury, Shropshire, after being educated at the Adamses Grammar School in Newport, Shropshire and at Christ Church, Oxford. He took orders in 1832, became chaplain of Christ Church, sub-librarian of the Bodleian, and, in 1837, assistant keeper of manuscripts in the British Museum. He was afterwards appointed select preacher to the University of Oxford, chaplain in ordinary to the Queen, rector of St. Margaret's, Westminster, and canon of Westminster Abbey. He was elected a Fellow of the Royal Society and a trustee of the British Museum, and was also honoured by several continental societies. For a time Cureton also served as curate of St Andrews, Oddington, Oxfordshire. Works. Cureton's most remarkable work was the edition with notes and an English translation of the Epistles of Ignatius to Polycarp, the Ephesians and the Romans, from a Syriac manuscript that had been found in the monastery of St. Mary di Para, in the desert of Nitria, near Cairo. He held that the manuscript he used gave the truest text, that all other texts were inaccurate, and that the epistles contained in the manuscript were the only genuine epistles of Ignatius that we possess, a view which received the support of Ferdinand Christian Bohr, Bunsen, and many other eminent scholars, but which was opposed by Charles Wordsworth and by several German scholars, and is now generally abandoned. Cureton supported his view by his Venditia Ignatiani and his Corpus Ignatianum, a complete collection of the Ignatian epistles, genuine, interpolated and spurious. He also edited a partial Syriac text of the festal letters of St. Athanasius, which was translated into English by Henry Burgess, and published in the Library of Fathers of the Holy Catholic Church. Remains of a very ancient recension of the four Gospels in Syriac, hitherto unknown in Europe. This came to be known as the Curetonian Gospels after Cureton. Spicelegium Syriacum, containing remains of Bardizan, Melton, Ambrose, Mara bar Serapion. The third part of the Ecclesiastical History of John, Bishop of Ephesus, which was translated by Robert Payne Smith. Fragments of the Iliad of Homer from a Syriac palimpsest, an Arabic work known as the 31st chapter of the book entitled A Lamp That Guides to Salvation, written by a Christian of Tekrit. The Book of Religious and Philosophical Sects by Muhammad al-Sharastani. A commentary on the Book of Lamentations by Rabbi Tanjim. The Pillar of the Creed of the Sunnites. Cureton also published several sermons, among which was one entitled The Doctrine of the Trinity, not speculative but practical. After his death, William Wright edited with a preface the ancient Syriac documents relative to the earliest establishment of Christianity in Edessa and the neighboring countries, for the year of our Lord's Ascension to the beginning of the 4th century, discovered, edited and annotated by the late W. Cureton.